What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gentry and Sons, and welcome to another video. Yes, it is raining and lightning out here, but me and Braxton's getting ready to hit the road. I just had to go pick him up. He was at the shop working on Rooster, and I had surgery this morning. I had to get my esophagus stretched. Actually, down here in my stomach, I have some muscles in there that keep tightening up. There's an ulcer in there. It tightens up and it closes off, and my food won't go down. And then I have to get it taken out. If I can't get it to come up, like they literally have to go in and pull it out piece by piece by piece. And when you're in the truck and you do that, you're driving down the road and you're sitting down, you're eating, it just makes your chest hurt so bad. Like you really literally feel like you're having a heart attack. So, and then your mind starts wandering, you're driving all those miles. And so finally I said, screw it. You got a surgery scheduled. I had surgery this morning and they did stretch it, got it stretched open to where I can now eat. But I also have to go in with another doctor, and they're going to try to come up with a permanent solution to fix it. So we got that, but we're going to give you guys a quick update on the shop. There's not a whole lot to talk about. Our trusses will be here tomorrow, actually, which we won't be here. We're getting ready to go on a trip, but we're going to go to Nashville, pick up our trusses, and once the trusses are here, this thing should fly along quickly. It was waiting on the trusses. We had to order those. But we do have all of our poles post up. These gable ends, we won't put those up until we get until we get the trusses here. But all the the side of the building, all those posts are up. So you can kind of see now where our doors are going to be. We got 3 shop bay doors here and 3 shop bay doors on the other side. And these are going to be just full drive-through doors. And I'm also thinking about putting one on the end. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that yet or not. Maybe 2 on the end. That way, if I ever need the option of backing in from this way, I shouldn't, but you never know. And it'll give us an option to do that. But all over there, that'll be where, it's supposed to be where my offices are going to be, is all over there, like from that second post right there over. That's supposed to be where the offices are going to be, but I'm actually thinking about adding on as of right now. Thinking about making this the big truck side, that my vehicle side for my race cars, dirt cars, anything like that, maybe YouTube projects, and then just adding more offices onto the end. So now that I've got it up, I want to go bigger. Thinking about going bigger. But that is an update on the shop. Once the trusses get here, we should be able to move along a lot faster. A lot faster. We had to order those though, so it takes a little time. I mean, we got post up, we got lumber here. So just waiting on trusses. They're supposed to be ready Friday. Our gables are supposed to be ready. They were ready Monday. So all we like is just jumping in the truck, going to Nashville. Once we get back from our trip, we'll probably swing over through there in Nashville, pick up our trusses, get them back here, get the crane fired up, and should be able to start moving along pretty good. So a good friend of mine, Michael Barnard, he's actually the one building this thing with Barnard Construction. Him and his dad got a pretty nice little construction company, and he got me a really good deal on the whole 9 yards, like the concrete, everything on building it. So we'll get it done. Just taking a little time. I want it to be done like tomorrow, but I get it. It takes time. I deal with this, I know what it's like waiting on parts and materials. Ooh. So I think it's gonna suck is this road. We're gonna have to get with the county. They're supposed to be widening it. Hi, y'all ready to go to work? Yeah. Gosh, I can't wait till tomorrow, guys. You wait, you see what we're hauling. It is going to be massive and heavy. It will be our biggest, heaviest load to date. Rooster should be grossed out about 210,000 pounds. Truck. Easy forward. I think we're gonna send this thing up behind us. The pallet. We need an escort. Yeah, you're flagged up and ready to go. Alright, we got Brax over there fueling Rooster up. I gotta go upstairs and get a new hat. It's mine. Got all sweaty and nasty over the last couple weeks. And I'm gonna have to have it cleaned. But we are wide open here at the shop. We're waiting on a wiring harness. One piece of a wiring harness for the Classic. And then that thing will be getting out of here. And then we got to stuff the axle under it, put the fuel tank on it, and it'll be ready to go. So, still working on it. And then we got to get this deck plate on Rooster. So if you hadn't scheduled it yet, guys, don't miss GBATs this year. So it's the 4-stage truck show in Joplin, Missouri. We'll be there next month. I think it's like September 23rd to the 25th. Don't hold me to that. I'll have to look up the dates and I'll post it up on Facebook and Instagram and all that, and I'll put it in one of our future videos. And don't miss it. It's going to be an awesome truck show this year, for sure. All right, what color hat we going with this time? I really like the red. Let's go with gray and black. All right, new hat. All right, guys, if you want some merch, don't forget, go check out gentryandsons.com. And we got some awesome merch on there still. And getting ready to do a sale and get rid of the rest of what's up here. We just restocked it, and that is all of what's left of the old stuff. So if you want to get some of our OG merch, go check it out. Go check out gentryandsons.com. You get any color hat you want. We got all kinds of stuff in there, like literally. If you want a mason jar, we got a mason jar. Let's see if we got her all fueled up. How much you got to put in there?
Fill the passenger up and the driver's side's about full.
Why'd you just fill it all the way up? You gotta have enough to go burn back. You take both tanks. Get rid of all these tires.
You one of them blades?
What? Alright guys, we got Rooster all filled up. Wow, this water is driving me crazy. 300 gallons. That'll get me up there and back. I got 450 total. 225 a side. Guys, I love my tank. So we turned my tanks to where they were kind of up instead on the other side. Braxton turned this one so he ain't had no problems over here. The other side, I got it turned straight up still. We didn't have time to turn it today. but I'm bottoming out. And I've had to change my fuel fit. I almost had a fuel catastrophic leak. Those lines are on the bottom of those tanks and almost got on the road. And of course I gotta get up to Green APU and get this thing straightened out from our accident. But we will soon. It still runs good. We got it where it runs again. All right, we're hitting the road. I know. Hit the road, be careful. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Holly, get out the way. Door ain't shut. That's what we got out of the last tank. That's loaded most of the time too. It's not too bad. Alright. Getting a lot of comments about my tablet. Yes, I am going to move it. I'm making a bracket that goes right here. That way it'll be right here instead of up here, which it don't bother me. You guys can see how this thing just fine. And when you're a truck driver, it don't really affect you. Some of these guys they just don't understand what a truck driver is. And a steering wheel holder comments on it. You can drive a truck, you can drive a truck. I know, we gotta get working on the cab over as soon as we get back. We got truck shows coming. Alright, so I run 2 GPSs, yes I do. Actually I run 3 GPSs when I'm loaded. I'll run my phone, and I run my tablet, and this thing up here. I'm going to show you why I run this thing. Alright, so we're 10 hours, 5 minutes away. Straight up 81. So, but if I'm hauling heavy, I'm going to show you guys something cool. Alright, so say I'm hauling heavy and I've got to go around something. Like say right here, we're going to go around Mount Jackson. And it's on the permit. Well, your normal GPS and you're not going to be able to do that with your normal GPS. So you come right here. Alright, click on that. Add stop. Alright, walking part. Move that down. Alright, now you got, check that out. So, this is the route around, but I've got to go around this route right here, according to my permit. But now I was able to mark this location around here, so that's where my GPS will take me. So I'll run this one for my permit routes. I'll run this one just for your normal truck route stuff. Keep up with my speed and my state miles and all that stuff. And in case something glitches here, I'm here. Something glitches here, I got here. And then I also run it on my phone, just in case too, which has my permits laying beside it. So I run 2 screens where I got my permit on one side and my maps on the other. I'll run permits on this side over here and then maps over here. So that is why I run that big tablet. I've never been big on running a tablet until now. But when you go right hauling oversize, especially big stuff that you cannot mess up, you've got to stay on your route or you're going to be in big trouble or you're going to mess up or destroy something. You got to make sure you're double and triple prepared on your routes. And we also run an atlas. So I check my atlas to make sure it does run with these routes. That way you don't get lost, you don't miss a turn, you know you're not going to miss a turn, and you're not going to tear the roof off one of these big structures that we haul or big tanks that we haul. You're going to be safe and not destroy something. And that's pretty cool video all of this thing tomorrow. We're gonna be moving power lines, we're gonna be moving red lights, I mean the whole 9 yards. We're gonna be moving it all. And I'm pretty excited about it. We don't get hung up or stuck somewhere. Just preventative maintenance. Now, anytime this thing comes in, I like to get to the shop and make sure it is ready to go for the next trip. And not going to be an issue. But we're on the road. We're on set to cruise or we're going to ride. Alright, guys. We just hammered out some miles and just pulled in the PA. Well, we're in PA up here about to pull into the hopefully where I'm supposed to go. 0.1 miles, 480 feet. We gotta make it right. It's gonna be fun. It's always fun coming into PA or New Jersey or any of these places. New York. You don't know where you're going. I looked at it on the maps. And we got to pull a super load out of here in just a couple hours. This is going to be even more fun. Alright guys, so we made it to
I thought that's why you were going, was to show your car.
PA here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a couple hour nap. I got a load at 7. It's like 4:30 now, 5 o'clock. Or it's 4:45. So we got a couple hours of sleep and then get up. We got back into this building and then load this big beast up. And then my bolt car should be here and we should be able to get rolling. I'll see you guys in the morning. guys, we are getting turned around, getting ready to back this thing in this building. God, that load's huge. Okay, that guy told me to back in. Alright. Alright, yeah. Alright, that'll work. Yep. Yep. We got a pull-in. They literally called or messaged me, texted me yesterday and said, hey, can you back into the building? I said, yeah. This guy just said the same thing. That said back in, and now that guy's saying pull it. This ain't a big deal. Trailer's fancy. Fancy trailer.
How long is it with the truck and the trailer and stuff?
About 100 We're gonna once we set it over the trailer and kind of get it close, then we'll decide. Probably gonna sit on this one though. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull it over. I'll move this stuff. It's a big old tank. Do these things move like the different from each other? Okay. Yeah. No, I want it as far forward as we can get it. I want it far forward. And then, so I may close it. That would shorten this up a little bit. Let's see what it looks like when it gets it up there. That's as far forward as you can go?
I'm going to get it down a little closer and see what happens. You might have to back off there. You might squish the tires.
Yeah, I can move. I'll move those tires.
All right.
Yeah, we're only go all the way up to the neck if we can. So let's back the tank back up, and I'm going to close the trailer up a hole.
We're going to back it up.
Yep, and then this will sit back here on this back deck. Yeah, it's gonna suck being super long.
How far do you want me to pull this back?
Say 4 foot, 5 foot.
Like it's smashed by a little piece of there.
Yeah, I'll move all that. All right, guys, so we just got this thing on. We did have to shim it out in the back. So we shimmed it with some 2x6s.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do that because we're already fighting height. But this thing here was laying on the trailer with some pressure. Now, I mean, you can't see it, but you can barely get a piece of paper under it. So we could shim it a little bit more, but they're not really worried about it. I mean, this thing's a beast. And the trailer's flexed in the middle, so there's not a lot of pressure holding up against it. And we're trying to get the trailer to lay down because right now the height is way off. So this thing was supposed to be 12 foot tall, and it ended up being like the vessel itself is like 13'6", almost 14 foot tall. So we're over 16 foot tall. as like where it sits, which we're getting ready to back the truck in to get it good and level. See, right now I ain't even got the air in the bags or nothing. So we gotta still back this thing in and check her height and all that. All right, guys, I'm trying to get a quick measurement.
About 15.9.
15.9. Come down just a little bit. You're not touching the ground. All right, you're on the ground now.
15.9.
So we're good 16, almost 16 foot. Can you check the back too? Chain down. I've done put 6 on to your 2. What's wrong with you, boy?
It kept falling out of the hole.
They are a little aggravating to change. Alright guys, so all 4 corners are getting 1/2 inch chains. So 2 to each corner. So 2, 4, 6, 8 1/2 inch chains, 8 1/2 inch binders. So we got the back shimmed up. Got plenty of room now in between the trailer. Once this thing airs up, it kind of straightens the trailer out. All of our weights look good on all the axles. So we're right at 18,000 per axle. She's all chained down. 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch binder, 1/2 inch binder. And the same thing up here. 1/2 inch binder, 1/2 inch binder. What's back there, I got to put some more D-rings like I've got up here. These come in really good and handy. She's in that. Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. If that thing goes somewhere, it's going to be a bad day anyway. It ain't going to matter.
Yeah.
If it decides to move, we're having a bad day. So I got my survey being done right now. As soon as the survey's done, I got a high pole and a chase for tonight. So this is going to be a night move. They're not going to let us move this during the day. There's way too much construction going on, way too much traffic. So we've already got word. It is going to be a night move. So we'll be rolling out tonight, probably around 7, 8 o'clock. We're going to have to put some straps up for like power lines and stuff for it to roll over. Yeah. Yeah, it's like 15.9.
It's pretty cool.
If I put the flip down, it would be a lot shorter, but we'd never make the turns. Those turns are so tight.
Yeah, that's not a bit long.
It's already long. But we'll see if we can't make it happen. This would be a good steerable load. Is that right, Holly girl? We need steerable on this load.
Think you can make this good?
That's a lot of welding. By the time you got done with it, you'd be a good welder. Well, let's get all our flags and signs on. Let's go ahead and get it done. That way we're not fooling with it when it's time to roll. I'm ready for a nap.